Oh boy, am I gonna regret this video. I've been up since 5 in the morning. I just got back from London. I'm fucking tired, but I gotta film a video today. And I've had this video in the back of my mind for a while, so I thought, hey, let's get it out there. See what happens. I'm gonna talk about my favorite animes. Hey, I know what you're thinking. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's gonna bring up Naruto and Bleach and he's gonna pretend he doesn't know which one is which. Oh, that's some gold standard PewDiePie comedy right there. Oh, I get it. He's gonna bring up 90s American sitcoms and call them animes. That's a good humor. I bet next he's gonna say his favorite anime is Friends. No, but for real, I used to watch a lot of anime. I know, right? What a fucking game. No, I'm sorry. Calm down. I don't anymore. I don't watch a lot anymore. There has been some good ones recently, like One Punch Man and Attack of the Titan was alright. Alright, maybe you guys need to calm down a little bit. It wasn't that fucking good. Fucking tween. You think you know anime? Oh, I'm gonna tell you anime, okay? Cause I know. I remember the first anime I ever watched. Because I remember I didn't really used to get it. I thought it was like weird. Ugh. What is that weird Japanese shit? I don't get it. Isn't that just for nerds? Then I realized how fucking cool I was. Basically, the first one I ever saw was Ergo Proxy. It was shown on Swedish television, and it was a sci-fi. And I never really got into sci-fi as well, but I thought this was the coolest thing ever, and I was so thrilled by the fact that I was enjoying watching it. It has the best intro. Oh man, it's so good. Fucking Smallville type. Yeah, I'm definitely regretting doing this video already. It also has the best, most fitting outro I have ever seen with Radiohead, Paranoid Android, which fits so good. It was the same thing. I thought the same way about Radiohead, and then I got really into them and it became one of my favorite bands. So you can say this anime introduced me to a whole new world, which I never thought I would like. If I remember correctly, the story is about a guy. Mankind lives inside a bubble, like these giant ass glass bubbles, because we polluted the earth. Original plot. And then he falls out of the bubble, and then he meets some new people, but then he realizes things about himself that he didn't know before. And there's like these weird people around. I really liked it. Since this whole video is just embarrassing already, let's just get the worst of the fucking worst out of the way. Ichigo 100%. If that rings a bell with you, then we're on the same fucking level. Listen, we'd be insta bros if you know of Ichigo 100%. Luckily, I never met anyone else that had actually seen this fucking pathetic piece of shit anime. It's basically the classic random ass guy for some reason gets like 3 hot girls who's into him, which is like every guy's dream. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's a little sexual, just a little. It's very tastefully sexual, okay? Oh, Satsuki, I remember. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, Toho. Ah! No spoilers, but he picks the wrong girl and... Oh no. I'm glad we got that out of the way, because Jesus Christ, that was pathetic. Okay, let's move on to something cooler. Okay, Berserk, very famous anime, very good. It's a bit old and you can tell on the style. And usually that turns me off from watching older animes because they just they look like I don't like that. It doesn't have fucking giant eyes and bright colors. I don't like that. But it's really good and I recommend it. It's a story about friendship and rivalry. It has the biggest plot twist, or maybe not plot twist, I don't know how to say it without spoiling, but basically it starts off just completely normal medieval shit. You got horses, you got swords, you got armor, you got battles, everything is fine. And you watch the anime up until the very end of episode 25 and you're like, hey, that's pretty good, this is pretty cool, that's pretty good. And then let's just say something happens. And if you're under 18, do not read the manga. Because I read the manga and I saw some things. And the manga basically continues after the anime ends, where this thing happens where everything just fucking changes. And my poor teenage eyes, I saw some things. They're burned into my retina. No amount of bleach will ever cure. Just don't read the manga. Just don't. I mean, do read the manga, it's fucking great, but just some parts you might want to click through, or I mean, skim through a little faster. That's all I'm saying. There's the thing, if you read it, you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. One thing that's really cool about the manga, once you get to a certain point, is that you can see the influences that it had on some of my favorite games, which is Dark Souls. Because here's the armor, and you can see the resemblance to Artorias as well, I think. And Artoria is like the ultimate badass. Guts is the ultimate badass. So it's really cool. Do you guys remember these? The wheels from Dark Souls? Oh, and the Hunter's Mark. The Hunter's Mark from Bloodborne is straight out from Berserk. And oh my god, here's the part I was talking about. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, we can't show that. There's no fucking way. And the trolls. Oh my god. Is this fucking too much, man? I didn't know he got to fuck her. But it's really good. It's one of the best. It's probably one of the best. Another one that I really enjoyed was Welcome to the NHK. If I remember it correctly, basically I could relate so much to this guy while I watched it, because he's a total introvert, completely lost on what he's doing with his future. He just wants to be a shut-in and escape from the world. I could relate to him so much. And I remember how it felt good in a way to fully relate to what a character is struggling with, loneliness, and oh my god. I didn't think this video could get more pathetic, but I just did it. Another favorite of mine is Mononoke. Shut the fuck up, okay? No, I'm not talking about Princess Mononoke. Every time, oh, you're talking about Princess Mononoke. Oh, I love Princess Mononoke as well. Well, you fucking fake ass anime fan. You haven't heard of Mononoke. Is that how you say it? Okay, Mononoke is a collection of horror stories. The art style is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best I've ever seen. It's just incredible. Like bright, happy colors mixed with really gruesome horror stories. Somehow it works really well. It's basically about a guy that's a medicine man, and he travels around and he destroys his Mononoke, which is like demons or whatever. To kill them, he has to find out what happened. I loved watching it, and I really recommend it. Just Googling Mononoke and you fucking get all this shit. This is not the one, this is the one. I mean, look at the art style. It's just so pretty. Another favorite of mine is Gankutsu. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's basically the Count of Monte Cristo. They go hard on the art style. They have these patterns that was made by some famous clothes designer. Why do I care? I do care, that's why it's so sad. And it's got some really fucking cheesy intro. Oh. Jean-Jacques Burnel. No. Oh, I just realized. Berserk has the best fucking intro, by the way. Just like these Japanese people who can't speak English try to sing a song. I'm like, why do they talk like that? That's no blame, that's not fun. That's just what should be fun. What? What the hell? I didn't know these were the lyrics. Get it off. Tell me why. Tell me what. Tell me what you want. It's fucking good. It's so good. Look at those muscles, man. Oh. Number 2 on my list. Kaiba. Not a lot of people know about this anime. It's basically, it's a sci-fi, but a love story. But it's done in a kind of Disney-inspired style, the artwork, which I love. It's so pretty. It's hard to find pictures of this fucking anime as well, because of this fucking guy. Apparently his fucking name is Kaiba. But here's how the art style looks. I fucking love it. It's so pretty. Very interesting sci-fi story where your body and memories can be transferred to other people. The plot twist got me, and I was very emotional at the end. I hated the intro. The intro fucking sucks. It's really good. It's got a good place in my heart, this anime, and you don't have to judge me for it, okay? Just watch it yourself. It's kind of hard to watch. It's kind of hard to get into. So if you're gonna watch this one, you gotta give it a little go. Okay, finally, my favorite of everything. Oh boy. I posted about this before. You might know of Blame. But Blame is the best thing ever created. It's a cyberpunk. It's a story about a guy going through this endless landscape. There's very little dialogue. You basically have to kind of make up the story yourself, or you kind of have to interpret it your own way, which is my favorite way of storytelling. And I think that's why I like Bloodborne and Dark Souls so much, because throw the story in your face, you kind of have to just pay attention to what's going on. The way the scenery is drawn in the manga is just absolutely incredible. The artist used to be an architect, and you can tell because it's so well drawn. It has my favorite style of a manga in anything I've ever read. It has one of the most interesting stories I've ever read. I love to just come back and reread Blame, because every time I read it, it's a different interpretation, or you notice different things and you discover new things, and it makes it fresh every time you go through it. And you can go through it in a couple hours. It's because there's so little dialogue, it's fairly short. It has some of my favorite characters. I feel really weird talking about this because it feels so personal. That's why I'm like, it's my baby. One thing that's kind of weird that I really like about Blame is because it has no nudity in it, even though it's a very adult-like manga. For me, that's very refreshing in a sense. It shouldn't even matter, but to me, it feels like they takes itself more seriously in a way. Because let's be honest, Japanese people are fucking perverts. I mean, everyone is. Just Japanese people are more honest about it. The fact that there's no weird sexual undertone or stuff like that to distract you from the story, it's just really nice. If there's anything I would recommend from this video, check out Blame. If you want to read something kind of like dark undertone sci-fi stories, I recommend it. I don't know why this is just so painfully awkward for me to talk about, because I think it really will shine through in this video how fucking embarrassed I am right now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it even makes to the light of day, I don't know. But regardless, maybe it was something different. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any recommendations based on what I just talked about. Maybe there's something I missed. And yeah, let me know what you thought if you checked out any of my suggestions. It's always cool to see if people enjoy what you like and stuff like that. I feel like I should redo this video, but I don't think I can bear. I don't think I can bear to go through this painful experience again. I hope it wasn't painful for you, because it was for me. Let me tell you. Okay, that's it for now. Stay awesome, press.